Step on up, it's time to read a story now. Super awesome fun you'll see. Come on in, the story's round the corner now. Super awesome story time with me. Hi everybody, it's Crystal here from Super Awesome Storytime. I hope you've all been having a splendiferously fantastic week. I've been having a wonderful week too. Now, I am very excited to be reading another story with you all today. I wonder what it might be. But before we find out, I think it's time that we wiggle and jiggle our bodies. And what better way to do that than talking about all the things that make us happy? Even we can sing about it. Do you know the song, If You're Happy and You Know It? Excellent. Okay, sing along if you know the words and follow along with the actions. Are you ready? Great, here we go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, shake your head. Ooh, ooh. If you're happy and you know it, shake your head. Ooh, ooh. If you're happy and you know it, and you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shake your head. If you're happy and you know it, twist your body. Ooh, ooh. If you're happy and you know it, twist your body. If you're happy and you know it, and you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, twist your body. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your whole body. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your whole body. If you're happy and you know it, and you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your whole body. Woohoo! Oh, I am feeling nice and warm. What about you? Did you wriggle and jiggle your whole body? Fantastic. Now, before we find out what's behind the story pillow, I would like to guess what it might be about. What do you think today's story might be about? Very interesting. I think it might be about a big, giant daffodil that goes on an adventure to all the different gardens in the whole city to find all of his friends, all colourful and all bright, looking up to the sun. Or it could be about a big, stomping dinosaur. Maybe. Shall we have a look? Great. Let's see what's behind the story pillow. Ooh! Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Oh, this is a good book. Do you know, a friend of mine, Kayla, said that this was one of her favourite books. I'm very excited to read it. Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy by Lynley Dodd. Are you ready? Let's go. Out of the gate and off for a walk went Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Can you see Hairy Maclary? Boop, 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 boop. There he is, coming out of his house. I wonder where he's off to. And Hercules Morse, as big as a horse. Wow. Hi, Hercules. He is quite a big dog. With Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. I wonder who else they might find. Bottomly pots covered in spots, Hercules Morse as big as a horse, and Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Where's he going there? Sneaking amongst the bushes. Muffin Maclay like a bundle of hay. That's him there. Bottomly pots covered in spots, Hercules Morse as big as a horse, and Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. He's always getting up to something cheeky, this Hairy Maclary, isn't he? Bitsome Maloney, all skinny and bony, Muffin Maclay like a bundle of hay, Bottomly pots covered in spots, and Hercules Morse as big as a horse, and Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Look, he's getting into the rubbish, sniffing around what might be in there. I don't think it's very nice. Schnitzel Von Krumm with a very low tum. Can you see Schnitzel Von Krumm? He's a little dachshund, a sausage dog. He's very cute. Blitzer Maloney, all skinny and bony. Muffin Maclay like a bundle of hay. Bottomley Potts, covered in spots. Hercules Morse, as big as a horse. And Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. I wonder if they're going to find any of their other friends on their adventure. And where are they going? With tails in the air, they trotted on down. Trot, 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 trot. Past the shops and the park to the far end of the town. They sniffed at the smells. And they snooped at each door. Ruff, ruff, ruff. When suddenly, out of the shadows, they saw... What do you think it might be? Can you see some eyes peering in the shadows? Oh, let's see. Scarface Claw, the toughest Tom in town. Oh, he does look a little scary. Yows! Said Scarface Claw. Uh-oh. Off with a yowl and a wail and a howl, a scatter of paws and a clatter of claws, went Schnitzel Von Krumm with a very low tum. Bitzer Maloney, all skinny and bony. Muffin Maclay like a bundle of hay. Bottomley Potts, covered in spots. Hercules Morse, as big as a horse. Looking at them. Look, as they're flying away pretty much. They're running so fast their feet aren't even touching the ground. And who else is with them? And Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Oh, he's the last to run away. Where are they running? Straight back home to bed. I think Scarface Claw gave them quite the fright. Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy is hiding under there. Can you see him? Safe and sound. The end. What a wonderful story. Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy. Do you know, I loved all of those dogs. They were all different and very special in their own way. I loved that they all hung out and went on an adventure, although they didn't get too far before Scarface Claw came around. Do you have any dogs at home? Any pets? Oh, very nice. Well, you know what? I know a song about a certain dog. You have to spell out his name. Let me get my ukulele. Whoop! I found my ukulele. Now, this song is all about a very certain dog. You might know him. His name starts with a B and ends in Ingo. Do you know who that might be? Bingo! That's right! So if you know the song, please sing along. Otherwise, you can do the actions too. So, we're going to sing the song. And then, as we keep singing it, I'm going to add actions to the B, the I, and the NGO. So, follow along. Let's have some fun. Are you ready? There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, very good. Now we're going to add a clap on the letter B. Are you ready? There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, you're very good at this. Okay, so we've got a clap on the B. Why don't we tap our thighs on the I? There was a farmer had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, okay, you guys are really good at this. on the B and we're tapping our thighs on the I, why don't we touch our nose on the end? Okay. There was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. Okay, so we're clapping on the B, we're tapping our thighs on the I, we're touching our nose on the N. So on the G, why don't we touch our heads? There was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, wow, you guys are really, really good at this. Okay, so I think there's one more, is that right? So on the B, we're clapping our hands. On the I, we're tapping our thighs. On the N, we're touching our nose. On the G, we're touching our heads. On the O, why don't we do a little jump? Oh goodness, are you ready? Okay. There was a farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh my goodness, well done! Give yourselves a big round of applause. You were amazing. That was so very tricky. You guys did such a fantastic job. Oh my goodness. Well, I am feeling very happy and very warm from reading this amazing story, Hairy Maclary from Donaldson's Dairy, and from singing a beautiful song with you all. 2 beautiful songs, actually. How wonderful. I wanted to say again, thank you so much for watching and for liking and following and subscribing. And if you would like to leave any comments about what you thought of Hairy Maclary or what books you would like to see read on Super Awesome Storytime, please write it in the comments below. Oop. And don't forget, you can get your pet giraffe, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your grandpa, your mum, your dad, your sister, uncle, auntie, brother to help you. And also, if you would like to draw a picture, maybe of Hairy Maclary or one of the dogs in there, or of anything from one of your favourite books, I would love to see it. And a special shout out to my friend Oliver, who drew this amazing picture right here. Ooh, check it out! Isn't it amazing? It is of his favourite book, The Magic Beach. And I think that's his brother Albie sitting next to him. He seems pretty happy with Oliver's drawing too. Can you see the fish, the man lying on the beach? I think I can see a crab and some ocean water. Thank you so much for sending that through, Oliver. Like I said, if you would like to see your picture as well in Super Awesome Storytime, please take a picture of it and send it on through. Thank you so much for joining me for another super awesome story. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye! Whoop. Step on up, it's time to read a story now.